Hey everybody, this is Tonetta. This is, of course, your relationship coach from Speak Your Truth, and of course, that's social worker as well. I just want to welcome you all to this video this morning. I'm going to be talking about, of course, business, the coaching business, the relationship coaching business, which can apply to any of your businesses as well, I'm sure. But just talking about gaining clarity. Once again, I'm Tonetta Clay. I'm the relationship coach at Speak Your Truth. And if you have not already subscribed to my channel here, make sure that you're doing so. So click the subscribe button to your right. And also for the notification bell, click the notification bell for all so that you can receive all the videos and see all the content that I upload for you all, no matter what time of the day it is. So I definitely, again, want to welcome you. And like I said, this video is going to be focused on talking about gaining clarity in your business, because this is something that I've actually been going through a lot lately, I guess I put it that way, as far as gaining clarity, trying to figure out what I'm not who I guess what I'm trying to do with the business. I put it that way. Yes, I know I want to work with committed couples. Yes, I want to work with couples and relationships and all those kind of things. Yes, I know that. But as far as when I started the business back in earlier this year, was back in February, March, whatever, earlier this year, like the first quarter of the year, before spring, I did start the business then. And like I said, just trying to figure out what I wanted to do as far as how I wanted to come across to the couples, what I wanted to, of course, teach about, what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to inspire about, that kind of thing. And I had all these notes and all this stuff that I wrote down. Some of the stuff I, of course, implemented, and some of it I did not, because I wasn't sure how to actually get it going and how to implement it. So yesterday I had a big old boom brain moment, I guess. Light bulb went off yesterday, because I know I've been talking. I know this business started, of course, during right at the beginning, right at the onset of COVID-19, because it's still going on right now. And of course, I know there was a lot of folks losing jobs and all those kind of things. Of course, there was couples, of course, having, well, from what we've heard, couples having a lot of relationship issues, divorcing, that kind of thing as well. So I was like, okay, I need to assist in this area, because that was already my expertise with the relationship blog that I have for the 4 or 5 years prior to that, called Taboo. So like I said, I definitely want to make sure that I transition into some type of business to, of course, still assist and help those couples. Because I knew all these things was going on, been hearing about it in the news, hearing about it from friends and people online, seeing different posts and different things like that I've, of course, commented on, and I just joined the conversation on as well. And like I said, I definitely wanted to make sure that I kept providing the education, the information, and the inspiration to my couples. So like I said, with that, like I said, I did definitely start the business talking about committed couples and that kind of thing. But somewhere along the lines, the lines to me got crossed, because I wasn't clear on my business, I guess I put it that way, exactly how I wanted to, of course, come off to the couples that were, of course, on my page, what kind of way I was looking to actually inspire them, I guess I put it that way as well. Yes, I can talk about communication, intimacy, in the bedroom, outside the bedroom, all these kind of things all day long. But what exactly is my goal for my business? And like I said, I've been thinking about that over like the past several, of course, since I started the business, trying to, of course, see what angle I want to go at, see what I want to do with the couples, that kind of thing, how I wanted to, of course, propel them forward. Because my whole thing, of course, yes, we can talk about all the things that go wrong in relationships all day long, but I'm looking to, of course, move these couples forward. I'm calling them my rock stars is what I'm now calling my couples. So I definitely want to see my rock stars move forward. I know they have the word power couple and that kind of thing as well. A rock star is a similar thing. I guess I put it, to me, it's a similar thing, but it's definitely specific for my brand. It's definitely specific for my couples. And like I said, that's definitely something that I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to create these rock stars? What am I looking at doing with them? Besides, of course, talking about communication, talking about relationships, and of course, talking about various topics, dealing with all those things. And like I said, I can talk about that all day long, but I still had to come up as a business. I still had to come up with a plan on what I'm looking to do, I guess I put it that way, and how I'm looking to, of course, inspire my couples and what kind of results I'm looking for. Like I said, I definitely had to think about that, and I've been thinking about that a lot lately. One of the coaches that I follow, April, she's actually a business coach, actually. I found her on Facebook several years ago, been following her, and of course I heard a video from her the other day talking about your intentions and your clarity in your business, and how that's one of the key things in order to, of course, that I guess that can help you propel your business forward. I guess I put it that way. And since I heard that video last week, I've been thinking about, of course, what am I trying to move my couples forward to? I guess I put it that. What am I trying to of course move them forward into? I guess I put it that way. And like I said, I know there's always better communication, healthier communication inside the bedroom and outside the bedroom. And of course, most couples, of course, if you're looking for sex, that kind of thing, your sex is a part of your relationship, of course. That's, of course, having more healthier sex, knowing about your body, learning more about your body, sex toys, all those kind of things. Those things have always interested me. And one more thing, I know that I did write down in my journal, wrote about, talked to my partner about back earlier in the year because like I said, when COVID first happened, all this virus, all the laying off and all these things were going on with the couples and the relationships, my first thought was, why can't these couples create their own businesses? I guess I put it that way, to of course help their household, to of course not have to rely on their jobs and that kind of thing. And yesterday when I was writing, I guess like writing like out some notes and that kind of thing, just kind of brainstorming things and what I'm trying to push my couples into, everything just clicked. Like I said, that was something that I had always talked about as far as my couples, and I know that going into, of course, teaching couples more about, I guess, like I said, supporting one another, creating businesses, creating that extra income or the income that they rely on, have a business with, successful and thriving, creating that, like I said, togetherness for their household. That's going to create a lot of different things within their household and within that couple unit. I know that. Like I said, that's definitely the way that I'm looking at focusing at this time. I guess I can say that. And I know there's others out there who may be listening to this, who may have a coaching business, some kind of consulting business, some type of whatever your business is, making cakes or making rugs or whatever it is. Like I said, we all at some point have to get clear and gain clarity in our business and figure out what in the world we're trying to, of course, move people, I guess, towards, and I guess, and how we're trying to move people forward in life. I guess I put it that way. Yes, it's fine and dandy to, of course, talk about all these topics and all these things, but you, of course, have to have some type of, I guess you could say, roadmap that you're trying to push your actual people toward, forward to. Whether that's, of course, creating their own business, or whether that's having healthier communication, or whether that's, of course, awesome events with your cakes, or whether you're a consultant for events, or whatever it is that you're trying to have, ultimate events, or whatever you're doing. Like I said, you definitely have to know what kind of people you're looking for to, of course, attract, and what your business stands for. Like I said, I knew I wanted to talk to couples and all those kind of things and talk about relationships, but like I said, I lost my way along these last several months, getting into all these things with work relationships and all these different tangents about different norms we have in society and things like that, which, yes, that's fine and dandy. But like I said, I know for my business, I can't say for you all's either, but I know for mine, I was getting way apart from my mission and my vision that I originally had. And like I said, I'm just here to tell you, it's okay to, of course, go on those tangents sometimes. But just remember that if you have a different mission than what your tangent is going on, make sure that you return back to your mission and to your vision. Like I said, that was something that I'm returning back to at this time, regardless of what the people in my group have already been talking about, that kind of thing. I will let them know that as well. But like I said, that's definitely something that I had to realize, and I'm getting far, far away from what I actually originally started this business talking about. I guess I put it that way. And I'm here to tell you all as well. I'm not saying don't start your business because you're not clear, that kind of thing at all. Just keep in mind that starting a business, you're probably not going to be clear in the beginning at all. I can tell you that. Nobody will be. And if there is somebody that's clear in business, definitely comment down below and let me know. But like I said, majority of the people that I've ever talked to and met have never been clear in their business at the offset, at the first day, the first months, the first weeks, that kind of thing. Over time, you, of course, start getting more clear on what you want to do. You start getting, of course, more intentional about things. You start tightening up your mission, tightening it tight. I guess I can't even get the word out, y'all. Clarify more of, I guess, like your vision and your mission. Like I said, over time, that definitely does happen. It may take weeks. It may, in my case, it did take a few months. But like I said, I'm definitely a lot more clear now. Like I said, that usually does not happen in the beginning. So definitely don't wait for your business in your eyes that is perfect and something's going to be perfect. And before you start, you're going to have all this money, or you're going to have to do all these things. Just start your business. And like I said, the clarity, all those kind of things will definitely come. And whatever your vision of success is. Mine is definitely different from yours. But like I said, whatever you see your success is and that vision for your success for your business, definitely make sure that you still, of course, keep that in the back of your mind. But at least go ahead and get started. Don't hold yourself back saying that, oh, I don't have clear enough vision, and I don't have my business niche down enough in order for me to get started, do not. I know I've said that, and I know I'm just here to tell you that that does nothing for your inner psyche. You, of course, are going to start putting yourself down, saying how you can't do this, how you can't do that, how this is not perfect, so you can't move forward. You're going to start beating yourself down, because I did that. I mean, I'm guilty of that as well. And I'm sure a lot of folks out there have done that as well. But I'm just here to tell you that getting clear means that you've been working on your business, working in the business, trying to make sure that you're putting something out there, so you can, of course, figure out what avenues you want to go down, what direction you want to go, and who you actually want to speak to. I guess I put it that way. I know you hear other gurus talking about knowing exactly who you want to talk to in your business, getting all this stuff done before you start your business, or and knowing your exact target market. Majority of the folks, I'm sure, yes, over time they'll learn their target market. But of course, you do have to realize that in order for you to learn all those things, you have to go through a lot of trial and error. You can't just say, of course, I'm going to start my business talking about Fiji water tomorrow, and then of course the next week it's like, oh, I don't want to talk about that anymore, or something else, and you're still trying to figure out what you want to do. I'll put it that way, and trying to decide on what's the best, I guess, what's going to work for you, what your strategy is going to be, what kind of audience you want. Because of course I started off, of course, with committed couples and still committed couples, but and of course talking about communication, intimacy, connection, all those kind of things. But of course, like I said, I kind of veered off on another path because I want to talk about all these other kind of topics and different things about society and norms and all these kind of things. And I did that to myself, veered off my own path. But like I said, that will definitely happen in business. And don't stop, and don't get frustrated, that kind of thing. Do exactly what I'm doing, just bringing everything back to of course the beginning, just reeling everything back in, trying to figure out, of course, where you got off mission, where you got off your vision at, and of course reeling those things back in, and of course creating more glue in those areas. Like I said, there's no reason to stop. I'm not stopping the business. I still have a calendar of posts that's going to go out this whole rest of this month, of course, in my business, I guess, in the group and on the actual business page, that kind of thing as well. I'm not stopping any of those things. But in the meantime, while those things are working, I guess, in my favor and running while I'm, of course, thinking and still planning and that kind of thing, I'm definitely getting more clear on what I want to do and where I want to move in 2021, like I said, with my own coaching business. And like I said, I'm just telling you all that sometimes it takes that. Like I said, it's going to take trial and error in order for you to, of course, realize exactly what you want to do and have that boom light bulb moment, so that you can know exactly what you're looking at moving into. I don't care if it's the beginning of the year. It is the beginning of the year right now, and yesterday that's when my light bulb exploded. But of course, yours may explode during the summer, during the fall, during the winter, during the spring. You never know. Just like I said, be ready when it does, and make sure that you know that there's nothing wrong with that. Things are going to happen like that. Things are going to, of course, change in your business as you're going throughout your business. Like I said before, there's no blueprint in business or in life. So things are going to change. And of course, as you're talking, having these conversations in your group, I guess if you have a Facebook group or if you have any kind of blog, that kind of thing that you're running, or you're just posting stuff on your regular social media sites and getting the awareness out that way, just remember all the conversations that you all are having on those posts and the things that you're talking about and responding to, commenting on, that kind of thing. Just keep in mind that can definitely give you more clarity in your business. Just definitely keep that in mind, because I know when I'm posting and commenting and responding and that kind of thing, it definitely have little light bulbs and little aha moments that I'm like, okay, maybe I can include that in my business at some point to, of course, focus on that more. And that's, like I said, that's what was happening over like the last several weeks. And like I said, yesterday I just had that big giant light bulb aha moment to let me know that, of course, the things that I've already started in my business, that's fine and dandy. But I, of course, have to make sure that I get back on my mission and vision to, of course, why I started this actual business. And to also include the things that I know I wanted to include in the beginning, but never did. Like I said, when it comes to couples creating businesses, and of course, going down that exact path, I guess I put it that way. As far as once they are, of course, more committed to each other, more connected with each other, communications on point, that kind of thing, that's where I want to push my couples to. Like I said, that's definitely a vision that I see. I know I can't have, I guess I can say today in this video that I want to see 1 million couples. I want to help and support 1 million couples and starting their own businesses in the next, 5 years. I do want to see that, and that's, like I said, that's going to be my mission from this moment on. Yes, it's, of course, bring couples together, of course, to increase their communication, communication, make it more healthier, I guess I put it that way as well, open and vulnerable, that kind of thing as well. But my vision and my mission, what I see, of course, all couples, all relationships have to have some type of vision, some type of goal, I put it that way. Yes, the goal, of course, is stay together. I'm sure that is the goal. But like I said, I want to see something higher than that. I want to see these couples creating businesses together as well, because I know with the economy, the way it's going now with the COVID-19, that's going to help a lot of families. I know there's a lot of people still, of course, out of business, businesses shut down, all these kind of things because of the way the economy has went over these past 8-9 months of this year. And like I said, that's definitely hurt a lot of people. But I know with me working with these couples, injecting the business section, portion into my own business, in order to help these couples, of course, move ahead, move forward, and to create those rock star power relationships, I guess people say. Like I said, definitely that's something that I'm looking forward to. I'm very excited about it because, of course, like I said, I've had businesses in the past, and some of them may have failed, some of my closed, that kind of thing, and some of them I restarted and that kind of thing as well. But like I said, me and my partner, we're actually creating a business together as well. It's not this particular coaching business, but it's actually in real estate. Like I said, that's something different from the coaching, actually. So like I said, that's what he and I are creating. And I know that with all the stuff that's going on, with all the opportunities that's out there, whether it's a power couple, rock star couple who's wanting to have their own coaching business or have their own restaurant or whatever it is, I don't know, real estate business, whatever it is, like I said, I know that's where I want to propel my actual couples to. Yes, it's to stay together. Yes, it's to have the healthy communication inside the bedroom, the great sex, and all those things. That's part of your relationship. But like I said, I definitely had to have a bigger vision than just that. I guess I put it that way. Yes, it's important that we stay together, but in some way we have to be there to support each other and, of course, grow together. And what other way, in my eyes, can we grow together besides making sure that these couples have businesses to, of course, thrive in, to grow together with, and to, of course, connect with, and, of course, like I said, be on the same path towards whatever their vision is, whatever their vision of success is for the couple and, of course, for their family if they have kids as well. Like I said, that's definitely something that I'm injecting into my business in 2021. And like I said, I'm definitely very excited about that, and I hope that this video have inspired somebody out there that's, of course, whether you're in coaching or whether you're in some other kind of business, just to know that no matter how your business started off in the beginning, if you have other goals, if you have other plans, if you have other visions of what you want to see, just always remember that it's okay to go back to the drawing board. It's okay to do that. I went back to the drawing board this entire past week. I have all these notes. I don't have them in front of me right now. Do I have any? No, I don't. Well, they're all actually up. They're all in my purse, actually, but I'm keeping them with me in my little notebook and all these little notes, making sure that I'm writing down, jotting down things as I get ideas. And you can do the same thing in your business as well. Like I said, there's always change happening. And whenever you see change happening, whenever you want to jump into that change, feel free to do so. You don't have to hold yourself back because you don't think that's going to be that's going to be a successful part of your business. Or you have no idea what's going to happen in your business until you put it out there. Like I said, we can always talk to ourselves negatively. Oh, this isn't going to work. That's not going to work because nobody else has done this. We don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going to happen. Go ahead and start the stuff. Like I said, there's no reason why you cannot start doing whatever it is you have your mind set on. You have just because you feel a certain way and talking yourself down in the business, somebody else is going to see that and I'm like, oh my God, that's a great idea. I want to be a part of that. I want to help support that. I want to be a client of that business. You never know. Excuse me. And like I said, so definitely get started. There is nothing that says that I started the business this year. I started the business last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And because of COVID or whatever's going on, I have to go back to the drawing board and reevaluate my business. You can always do that. That's part of your clarity and getting clear on things. And getting clear on things. Like I said, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. That's what this video was about. And that's what I'm doing. I guess I put it that way as well. So I'm just here to encourage you all along for those who have businesses or looking at starting businesses, that kind of thing. No matter what the business is, just keep in mind that nobody's going to be 100% clear when you first start anything. But that does not matter. Get started anyway. Because if you don't get started, you're going to be talking yourself down negatively out the whole business. I can't do this. This is dumb. I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to be successful. All these kind of things is definitely a mindset shift. You have to know that whatever you're doing, whatever your focus is, that it's going to be successful. Yes, I'll get into that in another video, I'm sure, but just keep in mind that I can't tell you what to do, but just take it from me, because I know I've talked myself out of many businesses. This idea about the business and the couples and that kind of thing, I talked myself. I actually wrote it in my journal, but I thought maybe no, that's not going to work and that kind of thing. And I didn't even go back to even look at it. Talking to my partner yesterday and the day before about, I guess, in driving to work and stuff like that, talking about the same thing. He was like, "You already told me this. Why did you do it?" So I'm just like, "Okay, I don't know." So I'm just like, "Okay, I'm going back to the drawing board." And he was just, of course, encouraging me along, just let me know. He's, of course, there to support me, that kind of thing as well. But just make sure that I'm getting clear on my own business before I go off and doing all these things and going off in tangents, and which he said he saw me do, which I know he saw me do, but like he said, he's definitely glad that I'm going back to that, because that's something that he and I talked about a long time earlier this year, about couples and businesses, and especially when it came to minority business and stuff like that, trying to get our communities, our people up to par, I guess I put it that way, in the business world as well. So like I said, that's where that conversation back then went, and why I have no idea that I have not included in my business, knowing damn well that there's couples out there who can, of course, use information and ideas, of course, brainstorming sessions on getting businesses started with the partner because they just lost their jobs. Like I said, I see that now, where I should have been putting that into my business. But I, like I said, for whatever reason, was going off on other tangents, didn't think it was going to work, didn't think it was going to be good enough, and I actually had forgot about it for a time, actually, until I thought about the other day. I'm like, I already talked about this. I should have been doing this. Same thing he said. Like I said, I can't forget about that and not think it's even important anymore. I know damn well that that's important, and that's something that's going to be injected into this relationship coaching business in 2021, because that's what I want to see for the couples that I work with. It may not be for all couples and for those who are coming to my group. Like I said, that's definitely going to be the focus. Yes, it's going to be the focus, of course, staying committed, staying together, making sure that you, of course, have an abundant sex life if that's what you all want. Because, of course, I am going to educate myself more. Actually, I'm doing that now. I'm taking courses and that kind of thing as well, as far as sex education, foreplay, all those kind of things. So I'm definitely learning those things now, put it that way, to, of course, inject that more into my business as well, because that's always been a goal actually, it's always been something that I've always said, a vision of mine. Back when I'm 44 years, how old am I, Lord? I'm 44. I forget how old I am. I just turned 44 in September, so I'm 44. But back when I was in my 20s, early 20s, I'm sure, I used to talk about how I want to have, because I don't know if y'all remember this show called Real Sex. It used to come on HBO, so I used to watch it, I guess, as whenever I could, I guess I put it that way. And they used to have like all these couples retreats and different sexual education classes. Of course, it was all like raunchy, and some of it was, and some of it was straight education, trying to, of course, let people know how to have oral sex or whatever it was, or different lifestyles, etc. Like I said, I've always been interested in stuff like that. And I've always wanted to, of course, educate people on sex and sex topics and relationships and all those kind of things since I was back in my 20s, y'all. And like I said, I'm in 44 right now, and just now getting started with an actual business that I can, of course, assist those couples in. Over the years, of course, I thought back in my 20s, oh, I'm not going to be able to talk about that. People are going to be embarrassed. I'm going to be embarrassed, which I was always talking about stuff like that anyway, so I wasn't embarrassed at all. But like I said, that was just that negative self-talk. I didn't see myself as being, I guess, it's having that faith, belief, and trust in myself that I could, of course, push this business forward. I guess I put it that way. Letting all these other voices and everything go into play, which I'm like, okay, now I'm like, why did I even do that? Like I said, I know that's always been my goal. And like I said, that's always been something that I've always wanted to teach on and talk about. I guess I put it that way. And that's definitely going to be talked more about in my group as well. And like I said, I know for those who, like I said, I'm putting the link below in the group. And of course, just, I guess, for those couples who want to join, and who people who may know other couples that may be looking towards, of course, wanting to start a business, may not know how, may need some inspiration along the way, definitely send them to my group. Like I said, that particular link is down below. So like I said, with that, I'm definitely going to be focused on, of course, making sure the couples are, of course, gelling together, because I know some couples, of course, may still be arguing a lot or have different communication breakdowns and different things like that. And like I said, some, of course, are not having sex, and that's causing an issue in the relationship, especially if it's something that I guess that they mutually want to have and do, but for whatever reason something's going on, that kind of thing. Like I said, that's definitely the focus. Of course, like I said, making sure that I'm supporting my couples and of course increasing their communication inside the bedroom, outside the bedroom, and their connection and bond. Like I said, that's definitely the first thing. Then the next thing where I see the vision going for my couples, not just because I know of course you can get results and that kind of thing with communication, sex, and all that kind of stuff, but I want to see more. Like I said, I definitely want to see more in my couples. I want to see them excel past the point of just communication, being in the household, all these kind of things. I want to see them excel to a point where they can work together as a couple. The teamwork makes the dream work. I say that in my group a lot. And like I said, I definitely want to see these rock star couples create those rock star businesses. Like I said, that's definitely going to be something that I'm pushing in 2021. I'm letting you all know that right now ahead of time. I guess I put it that way as well. My group will of course get a video, this video, and probably another video as well. Of course, let them know more and more what's going on, the changes that are coming, that kind of thing, so they can be prepared, and so that the people in there that may not want to stay after of course, they see this video or see the other videos talking about where I'm headed to, they may want to exit themselves from the group, and that's definitely fine, because I know there's always an audience out there for me. I guess I put it that way. So like I said, with this video, I just want to encourage somebody. Like I said, this video, me talking about my clarity in my own coaching business and what I'm looking forward to, having to, of course, go back to the drawing board, which is fine. Just know that it's okay to do that. I don't care if you've been in business less than a year like I have, or if you've been in business 5 years, it's always okay to go back to the drawing board. I don't care what you're doing. Like I said, it's always okay if you want to, of course, change your strategy or change the focus that you're working on. Just make sure that you're letting your clients know, of course, what's going on, what changes are coming, so they won't be just like, oh my God, what's happening, this whole thing changed overnight, that kind of thing. But just make sure that you're letting folks know gradually what's going on and what you're working towards and what your vision has possibly changed too, because we all grow, we all of course age, and that kind of thing, and different things are important at different stages in life. So like I said, right now, that's definitely something that we all can of course do. If you want to start going into the new year, I guess doing this wasn't actually my plan actually. So of course start switching things, changing things, but like I said, something clicked within me, and I'm like, okay, this is not what I'm, I guess, looking at. Not saying my group is bad. I'm not saying that at all. The group is going fine, but I want to focus on more things. I want to have my couples reach some type of goal where they can be successful in their own life, not just in their relationship life. I guess I put it that way. I want to see them, like I said, become those power couples, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, and have all these businesses and making all this cash, or wherever their success goal is. Just making sure that they have something to, like I said, create together, something that, of course, brings them together. And, of course, in my mind, that's a business. They can create a business. And like I said, with all this stuff going on with Corona and all these kind of things, businesses closing, this is definitely a damn good thing that I can, of course, inject into my business. And I should have done that from the get-go. When my partner and I talked about it, I just did not know how to put this into the business. And like I said, yesterday, it clicked in my head when I was doing my notes and brainstorming, that I'm like, okay, this is exactly how I can do this. I know it now. And like I said, as of yesterday, leaving work in my downtime, I was writing. I guess they say, what in the world is she in there writing about? But I'm writing my business plans. Yes, my job, I do have a full-time job. Like I said, I am a social worker, but in my downtime, I never waste my time. I always utilize that time to either brainstorm, to write down stuff in my business, or to listen and learn different things in business. Whether it's how to use, I don't know, MailChimp, or how to email market, or how to run a Facebook group, whatever it is. I'm always learning. Like I said, I'm always a lifelong learner. I've always been that way. And if you're in business, just keep in mind that you have to be a lifelong learner as well. A lot of things is changing, of course, with technology. A lot of things, of course, change in business. I can't say every day. Technology just about seem like it's like every week or every day. But like I said, definitely in business, things do change. As you change, as you age, as you have experiences and lessons, your business may change, and your vision and your business may change. That's what's going on with me as well. And seeing the things that's going on in society and what the world may need, that may change as well. Like I said, you definitely have to stay current with the times, stay innovative, stay creative. And like I said, that's what I want to push. So like I said, definitely, I'm going to go ahead and get my butt off here, because I know I got to actually get to my job this morning. So I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. And I just hope that I inspire at least one person just to think about their business in a different way today as you go out. And I know it is Christmas Eve. My mind is still working on my business. Yes, we have all these holidays, but I'm still focused on getting my business up and going, because I have my own goals. I guess I put it that way. With the business, with my job, and that kind of thing. This business is going to replace my full-time job. I can tell you that. Like I said, that's definitely my goal. And like I said, you may have your own goal. with your business or whatever it may be. But like I said, that's why I'm pushing this, still talking about it. It's Christmas Eve. Yes, I'm still going to work, that kind of thing as well. But my mind never stops as far as this goes, because until I get to a point where I'm satisfied. My business is running up and going the way I guess the way I envisioned, that kind of thing as well. I'm helping the couples out. I'm seeing the successes, seeing their business journey and that kind of thing, and seeing them having great communication, working well together. The family life is turned around dramatically. I want to see those things. And like I said, there's no way to see those things if I stop doing what I'm doing. So I'm here to tell you, if your business vision is changing, your mission is changing, don't stop what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, but just, of course, make sure that you're just gaining clarity and getting more clear about what you want to do and see in your business. So with that, again, I'm Tonetta Clay. I'm your relationship coach at Speak Your Truth, and I did post that group information down below, so that, of course, if you know any committed couples that want to come and, of course, join the group, so they can, of course, focus on growing together, and, of course, moving forward together to create their rock star couple status, I guess I put it that way. And no, I did not say power couple. I'm using my own term, rock star couple. So like I said, definitely if you know a couple that can use this type of group, like I said, going into 2021, I'm actually redoing some of the things in the group to, of course, focus on this. So like I said, if you definitely know a couple out there, or if you're a part of a couple unit that wants to come join, definitely come join me. The link is definitely down, I guess, in the video below. Also, down below in the comments, I'm posting the information about, of course, my offerings, what I have as a relationship coach. I do have a course called Unpacking the Baggage, and I guess unpacking your baggage in your relationship, and that's talking more about, of course, creating that. It's actually a nine video relationship course series, talking about, of course, unpacking your baggage, of course, recreating that trust, your boundaries, talking about your needs in your relationship and what they are, men and women, or whoever's in your relationship. Like I said, it's definitely talking about all those kind of things, and of course, unpacking all that extra extra baggage that you may have had in the past that has been coming out in different behaviors inside your relationship right now, and that's the reason why you can't get along, and you're constantly arguing and those kind of things. Your relationship's on the rocks, and you all can't relate to each other. Like I said, that particular course, Unpacking Your Baggage, is definitely good for those kind of couples, and it is an online course, relationship course, for those who are needing to, of course, inject more fun and activities into your life, into your love life, into your relationship life. I do have from, I guess, couples date night coupon books, from date to sex. It's talking a lot about, there's actually 13 pre-made date nights included in there that I've already arranged for you all. The only thing you have to do is, of course, talk to your partner about it, set the date, and go ahead and put the time aside and do them. I put it that way. One of the things that I talk about as far as one of the date nights is actually a couple's cookie night, I guess I put it that way. Cooking together. Well, cooking to get her is what it actually says, but of course it means cooking together, enjoying the intimate time together. And of course I talk about in that particular date night, as far as if you want to be, of course, in your PJs or a sexy panty and like a t-shirt, that kind of thing, cooking together. Of course, just having fun with it. Like I said, using your own creativity and imagination. But of course, like I said, I have all these 13 date nights that you all can, of course, definitely get started with. And cooking to get her is just one of those. And like I said, that's definitely one that's sexy and that's fun. It does not definitely have to lead to sex. It can just definitely be an intimate night, a fun night, something for you all to, of course, enjoy. You don't have to have sexy panties on or lingerie, anything to cook in if you don't want to. But like I said, that was just my suggestion for that particular date night. I put it that way. You can just wear your clothes, watch TV, that kind of thing is fine too. Like I said, but if you're definitely looking to inject that kind of intimacy, romance, and that kind of thing back into your relationship, the couple's date night coupon book, like I said, that link is going to be down below as well. And like I said, I just want to welcome you all to, of course, Tonetta, and of course my business, Speak Your Truth. And like I said, definitely my main thing with Speak Your Truth is just to let you know, because some may be wondering, like, what in the hell is called Speak Your Truth? But it's about relationships. But my main thing is, of course, speaking your truth, being able to speak your truth inside of your relationships is what the whole thing is based on. I guess I put it that way. We all know that, of course, as people, individuals, we have to learn how to speak our truth first, be truthful with ourselves, to, of course, express ourselves, to, of course, talk about our feelings, all these kind of things, in order for our relationships to thrive. And that's why it's called Speak Speak Your Truth. So like I said, I definitely will focus on that in the new year as well. More of that, the individuality and that kind of thing, mindset and that kind of thing as well. But I definitely just want to say thank you all for tuning into the video. And this time, y'all, I'm for real. I mean, I am getting going. So I just want to make sure that you all knew what I had available and what I had going on. And if anybody out there needs one-on-one coaching or couple coaching, but individual or couples coaching when it comes to relationships and bonding with your partner, that kind of thing, definitely reach out to me as well. I'm of course available for that too. So and I have packages available for the coaching as well. So you can definitely reach out to me on any social media site. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter as well. So and also this is YouTube, so I'm also on YouTube. So anywhere that you see this video, definitely make sure that you reach out to me and let me know what you need. And if you need more clarity about the courses that I offer and the programs that I offer, always let me know. Always feel free to ask. It is not a problem. So speak your truth in the area. Make sure that you ask me. So with that, again, I'm Tonetta, your relationship coach at Speak Your Truth, and also a social worker, because I know some of those skills and lessons that I've learned in that particular business and career is going to pay off, of course, with these couples as well. So like I said, definitely I want to say thank you all for tuning in. And again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you're doing so with the button to the right. I mean, with the notification bell, click that to all so that you can get all the content and all the videos that I upload as I go on throughout my day. So I want to say thank you all again. Everybody take care and have a great rest of your Christmas Eve, and Merry Christmas Eve to all of you. And if you all don't celebrate Christmas at all, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you celebrate, definitely have a happy one and safe one. And be blessed and take care, y'all.